Hey guys, it's Katie here with Life the Mundane. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about Lesson Pix. It's a program that I love and have been using for almost 10 years now, and just wanted to share with you guys about it. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you probably know I already did a video on this and how we use this in our homeschooling specifically, but today's video is going to be how do I use this for my special needs kiddos? What kind of tools can I use on here? How do we use it in our home? And also just a few ideas on how to store some of these visuals that we use so that we can use them later when we need them. So let's get started. Okay, so first, if it is you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you are here. If you like seeing videos on homeschooling, home management, parenting, special needs, things like that, please press the subscribe button and click the little bell notification to be notified when new videos come out. It's totally free, costs you nothing, but just helps to know that you're part of the family and you're part of the group and you enjoyed these videos. Today, like I said, we're going to be talking about Lesson Pix. It is Lessonpix.com. It is a resource that is out there for parents and educators to use to make visuals for kids. And I love this program. We found out about it when my son was really little. He was in speech therapy and he has high functioning autism. He needed lots and lots of visuals. And so this is what we found. I looked around at a lot of different programs and they all cost tons and tons of money. This one though, I stumbled across, it costs $36 for an entire year, and you can make all of these different printables for free. And in the 9 years, almost 10 years that we've been using it, it has never gone up in price, which was huge to me. They really have a heart for making it affordable for parents to use, and I was just really blessed by that. It's really easy to use, and I'm going to show you a way I use this on my computer here in just a second. But before I do that, I want to show you a few of the kinds of things you can make with this program. So for example, we can use and make picture strips for picture schedules. So this, if you can see, is our visual to help remind our kids all the different steps that are involved in hand washing, because we have some that like to skip parts and others. I don't know if you have any kiddos like that. So we turn on the water, we get the soap, we wash our hands, we turn off the water, and then we dry our hands. This is taped. It's laminate. I laminate it, but you don't have to. I laminate it and I tape it above my sink in every single bathroom for my kiddos so that they can learn. I have special needs kiddos that need this reminder. I also have toddlers who can use the reminder. And frankly, some of my older kids can always use a reminder too. That's the benefit I feel like of making your home special needs friendly, is it really makes it friendly for everyone. Another thing with these picture strips that I really have liked to use for my children is not just routines like this, or maybe remembering all the steps for getting dressed or whatever, but it is also for when my kids get really stuck on a routine that they want to add to. So for instance, for us, my daughter has a nighttime routine. We give her a stuffed animal, we tuck her in, we give her a kiss, we give her water, whatever, right? Well, our kids can tend to want to drag out bedtime and go, but you forgot to do this, or you didn't do this, or whatever. So we found that by having one of these above their bed and just taping it on their wall has really helped with that. We're like, oh, we did this. Okay, now we're doing this. We did this. We did this. We are all done. We finished everything. And they go, no, just one more story. I say, nope, we already read story time. Now it's time to move on to sleep. And so having these strips around the house has been really helpful for making sure that they stay on task and they don't add extra things to it or try to drag out certain parts of the steps. Another thing, if you are a special needs mama, you might understand is complicated med lists. Okay, my daughter is on a lot of medications. She has a lot of different issues. This isn't even all of her medications right now. I'm actually working on an updated list for her. But one thing that I found is that medications change. They do. And for us, they change semi-frequently. So I have to keep in my head, what's the dosage? Which kind am I using? And when it comes to finding childcare and having someone else take care of my daughter, making sure they're giving her the right meds and they know which one goes with what is really important. So we made these schedules in Lesson Pix, okay? This is our morning schedule. This is just her morning meds. She has other meds throughout the day. But what I've done is you can actually insert pictures, your own pictures into it. I'm going to show you guys how I do that. But you can insert your own pictures into this program. So you can use your awesome clip art like these images, or use your own. So I have taken pictures of all of her medications in the container that they are used and with the item that they need to be used with. I have this hanging in my kitchen for visual, just for me. I don't need to sit here and read the whole list. I do know the routine, but it just kind of helps me go, okay, did I get this? Did I get that? On really busy mornings when things are crazy. But I've got this posted in my kitchen, and then I have another copy in my daughter's medical notebook, which if you guys want to see a video on me flipping through and showing you guys how we have her medical notebook organized, let me know. And I also have one in my childcare notebook for when I have someone taking care of my kiddos. And if you want to see a copy of that, let me know in the comments and I can possibly do a video on that. But I have these posted everywhere we need so that everyone always knows what needs to go on for her morning meds. And then we have one for the evening meds as well. But this is great just to have that visual as well as an actual checklist. It also helps her. She's taking a lot more ownership this year and actually memorizing the names of her different medication and actually remembering when do I get certain ones. So this helps her just visually check off, did I do everything I need to do? Another great thing, if you guys have watched my channel before, you've heard me talk about this, so I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but is they have the ability to make a first then board. And so if you're not familiar with the concept, really quickly, it's the idea that I'm going to give you a preferred activity and a non-preferred activity. And we're going to say first, we're going to do the non-preferred activity. So first, we're going to clean our room, and then we can go watch the new Disney Channel Plus. So without any further ado, let's jump over to the computer and let me show you a few of the things that I also have going on over here on this program. All right, quick look at Lessonpix website. You're gonna just type in Lessonpix, or just remember that it's with an X.com, and it's gonna bring you to the login page. You can become a member if you are not already, or like me, I'm already a member, so I'm just gonna sign in. This will bring you to your main page. It'll show you the things you've already created. It'll show you a slideshow of some of the things you've created. It will give you the images that you have already uploaded yourself, which is an awesome feature of this program. And then it will also give you a place where you can search for your different things. So for instance, if we wanted to make a chore chart, I can type in dishwasher and I instantly have a dishwasher picture right here. Cool thing is there's also shared material right here that always pops up. So somebody's already actually created a step-by-step process for washing dishes that I could just download and use right now. It also gives me some of the tags that it was used in, which is helpful if I want to search for other similar things. And if you like the idea of this and the content of it, but maybe want it in a different format for your child, it also shows you what pictures it was used to make this, so you guys can make your own. It has a lot of different things like classroom. We can look up classroom helps. It obviously shows pictures of a classroom, but it's also going to say, okay, we're going to click on school, and it's going to give us a lot of different categories of things we might do in school. Ask for help, assembly, attendance. I'm available to help. I'm not available to help. Grab your lunch. So many different cool things that you guys could do with this. Keep in mind that with all of these pictures, they already have a title, but those titles can change. You can change those. So maybe they're showing a picture of a class store, and instead you want it to be a bake sale. Well, I can just type in bake sale here or whatever. I don't know. That's sort of a weird example, but you get what I'm saying. You can change this to, instead of confused of, I need help with my homework, and so on and so forth. So it really gives you a lot of flexibility to make the pictures say whatever you need them to say. So, going back to the top here, they obviously have a lot of great things you can see over here. A lot of the great categories for finding it. You can find them in black and white if you do want to save money on printing, or if you just need them in black and white for whatever reason. And the cool part is I can also add my own pictures. So I can do that by uploading them. I can do it by emailing myself the pictures. And here's some of a few things that I like to do with the pictures. Here are the medicines that I used to make that medicine schedule earlier. I love the fact that it's already saved in here. So even though I need to update it, all I have to do is upload the new pictures of the new medicines and add that to an already existing thing here. I have pictures of the different curriculums that we've used in the past. A lot of these we're not using right now, but a lot of the curriculums we've used in the past, I use these to label the kids' stores. I also have pictures of their toys, if you can see that here. So I have their doctor set kit
And I have, sorry, my internet's lagging. It's not the website, but I've got pictures of their doctor's kit. I did this a while back because my little my little kiddos couldn't remember what goes in what bin, and then tape it to that bucket so that they always knew exactly what it went in, and it's helped so much. So if I wanted to add something to it, I would just add it to my tray, and you can add as many pictures there as you want, and when you're ready, you can create materials. They have picture cards, picture schedules, name tags. Oh my goodness, so many books and stories that you can use to teach your kids things. Do and do not cards so that you can outline rules for your kids. They give them things to ask for. You have certificates, so many things. Behavior, what will happen if we choose certain behaviors. Things that you're working for, a reward that you're working for. If you do these things, you will get this prize. Matching books for you guys to use along with a lot of your favorite children's books or whatever you're trying to learn in school. They have tab and flap cards that you can make, task cards, wristband pictures to help remind them, if you have nonverbal kiddos, to help remind them of things they need to remember, or this one is a feelings pictures one, so they can point to what they're feeling today if they are nonverbal. We give them options. When I'm feeling mad, I can breathe, I can go calm spot, I can think of a solution or talk with sentences. Lots of things like this, guys, and you can create them from scratch. It also has communication devices. If you have these certain communication devices, they have all the format already for you guys, so you don't have to go in and try and format it to fit your thing. You just pick that when you go in there. They've got coloring sheet, lacing cards, lots and lots of games. If you want to see some of the games they have in there and how you can make games with these, you should go check out my video on Lesson Pix for homeschoolers. Obviously, you may or may not be homeschooling, but there's a lot of cool things you guys can learn from that. Beginning, middle, and end. That's that sync stuff we've talked about before. So many things. Like, I can't even get into them all, but there are just a lot of great resources here, and they're all included in that one price. So I know that's real brief. If you guys wanted to see more about that, if you want to see specific things that you can do in Lessonpix, want more information about how we use it, or just more walking through tutorials, let me know. I am down for making whatever you guys need to be helpful to you, but I hope this just shows you how helpful this can be. I also want to show you one more quick thing. You can make your own picture cards. So I wanted something that said stop and wash your hands because we have a child with a compromised immune system. So we have these posted on the outside of our house and in the door from the garage to the kitchen, that we have taped up there, and they didn't have this exact symbol. So they actually have a symbol creator on here. If I go back, you can actually come here and build your own symbols. So if they don't have exactly what you're looking for your child, no worries. You can build it. You can add in your own titles, descriptions, things like that. So many great ways that you guys can use this, and I hope you guys will find it as helpful as I have. Again, this is not a sponsored video. It is just a program that I love and feel so passionate about and love to share with others.
Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed that video, or this video, and showing you guys kind of a few of the ways that we use Lessonpix for our kiddos with special needs. I did want to quickly, before we wrap it up, I know this video has been a little bit longer than normal, but I did want to show you guys a few of the ways that we have found easy ways to store some of these items, because, you know, you get a lot of little pieces like this, and it can get kind of hard to figure out where do I put these, you know, so they're not getting lost and things like that. Or maybe you have one special need kiddo who's grown out of it and you want to save it for another. I'm going to show you a few, just a quick few of the ways that we have used that. One is by using these zipper binders. And this one is currently empty because I am reorganizing them all right now. But we've taken just cardstock, put Velcro strips on them, and then labeled them. So these would be grooming items, brushing your hair, brushing your teeth, getting dressed, things like that, right? On the back would be places that we go. And so I have strips of places we go, you know. Oh, we go to the doctor's office, we go to church, we go to school, things like that. I have a page for things we do, and so on and so forth. You can obviously have as many categories as you need depending on how you're using this. Another thing I have in this binder is these baseball card holders. They are great for storing a wide variation of things. But we found these little, we made these little meal items in Lessonpix. Cut them out, print them out, and then we can just slide them in here. I have lunch cards, and I have drinks, vegetables, fruit, sides, dessert, main dishes, things like that, that I can just slide in there, and I always had those available that way. Another thing that you can use in addition to that, or instead of that, is by using these pencil pouches. You can pop them into a binder. So for a while, I had cards categorized. I would just label them here with a sticker, and then I would have a whole binder full of these that I could just flip through and quickly find. Okay, these are the food ones. These are the activity ones. Things like that. We also enjoy using these plastic pouches. File pouches, and so we can put like items in there. So I have a bunch of learning activities for spring in here, flowers, some things like that. And so I can just put them in these file folders, and then I have a file box for all the different seasons or activities or on the farm activities or whatever it might be. So that's kind of how we store that. I hope that's been helpful to you guys. I would love to know if you have a special needs kiddo or you're working with one. If you guys would like to see more videos on special needs, working with kids with special needs, my experience with it, our family story, maybe homeschooling videos, whatever it is, please drop them down in the comments below. I'd love to hear you guys' ideas and give you what you actually want to watch. And again, I hope you will subscribe, like, comment, and share if this has been helpful. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.